you degenerates! I got some shit for you today. You know, something for you guys to unsubscribe about or give me hate or... Why does this never happen? Y'all are too cool. Keep it awesome. But I got something. And you know by the title of this episode what it is. And it's big, and it's beautiful, and I love it. Well, here it is. This is a big Country Labs wing I picked up secondhand. And oh god, my camera is horrible. Lo and behold, it is almost the exact width from fender to fender of the car. And it's going to look better when eventually, one day, I actually pull my head on my ass and start saving money and get fender flares and bigger wheels. But that's not going to happen today. On a side note, I did pick up a new wheel. The one that I bent was, I don't want to use it. I'll use it as a spare to get home on, but that's about it. Also, dun-dun-dun-dun, window banner. Since the car is going to be painted white, it should offset the red nicely. And since the engine bay is red, that makes it look kind of dope. I'll pop right now. So, the offset is dope. And I want to do red vinyl on the car after it's painted white. So, hopefully all that goes the way it should. Doubt it. So I'm going to show you guys today how to mount a big Country Labs wing with corner mounts on your Datsun. As if you've researched it at all, you know that the angles probably aren't going to be right, and I found a solution for that. So, without further ado, let's do this shit. Like I stated earlier, the angle is not going to be perfect. So, I am going to mount it to the body, because I have a feeling that it will actually clear the hatch if the hatch opens, and that was my main concern. But, first off, I don't know where I was pointing on that one, but we have this gap here, and we need to fix that. You can do one of two things. You can A, go to a fab shop, a machine shop, and have them make you a new plate. One that I would recommend locally is Metal Tech. I used to work there. They're great people. They'll cut pretty decent prices, and essentially just have them measure out the angle at which you need it, and then they'll cut you out a new one of these, but with the proper angle down here. I might do that later on, but right now I just kind of want to get this mounted and see what it looks like. So, no heavy driving just yet. I'm going to use is these little tapered washers. Actually, I don't know what the actual name of them is, but it's essentially higher on one side than it is the other. And I'm just going to put it just like that. If it will stop sliding, this is going to be really hard to film with only one person, because now I have to hold the wing, and I'm just bitching at this point. God damn it. So that's going to go like that, and that's going to go underneath it. And it's going to work. At least I hope so. If not, I have another one to double up. So, first off, we need to get some masking tape and drill some holes. Alright, so always, first thing you want to do, go grab your drill. Make sure that the battery is charged. Then realize the battery isn't charged and it's dead, so you can't use it. Now, second step, go to your dad's house and get his BFD, big fucking drill. And then use that, because for one, it's going to work better because he didn't spend $20 and he probably spent $250 on his drill. So it's going to be a higher quality drill, and it's a plug-in. Pro tip. Next, lay down some masking tape, figure out where you want to drill. I found that hole is going to be the best hole. And then down here, I'm going to drill right there. On the inside of the hatch, I am going to have to remove some shit. Because... Alright, I'm going to have to remove my tire so you guys can even see. One second. So just on the other side of this hole is this plate right here. And so when we drill through here, we're going to just continue drilling as deep as we can to find the perfect puncture hole, and then we're going to drill use a hole saw and drill out a area for a socket to go in. But we're going to drill it big enough so that we can fit a socket going this way, and so we tighten out the backside too, because that is also under this plate. So 2 birds, 1 stone, should be good. And then we have to do the same thing on that side. So I had to remove my battery box. Yay. Now, once you have drilled your holes, take a step back, immediately regret your decisions in life, and then drill bigger holes. Okay, so I have a hole drilled right here. Basically a pilot hole, so I can use my hole saw right here to drill a bigger hole so I can get a socket, or a socket in through there and tighten down that bolt and then that bolt later on. I just probably gave you guys whatever the word is for what that was. Vertigo. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and drill the hole saw now and then continue on. And always use washers. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. Don't be an idiot. Always learn from your mistakes. So I used my hole saw a little too far over, and so I'm gonna have to fill this with probably just some RTV. Just create a little cap so it doesn't, when rain falls down here, it doesn't drip into there. And hope it doesn't leak a lot, because I'm an idiot. What's new? Alright, so now we have a clear shot for this bolt and this bolt, so we're gonna go ahead and let's see. Yeah, there you go. There's that one, and there's that one. So we're going to go ahead and do a test shot and see how it mounts up. It's drilled out and mounted it up. So if you guys have any sympathy over your body, I would not recommend doing this because, for one, I already got scratched or chipped paint. That looks weird. But chipped paint and it dented up a little bit. So I'm going to try and put a bigger washer under that. Maybe keep from bending it a tad. I don't know, might work, might not. Not too worried about it. I don't even know how long this chassis is going to last. But if it does break, I'm literally just going to transfer everything over to the next chassis. Probably do it a little bit better. Or as I said on some of the forums, do it right. Because who does things right the first time? Not I. Alright. So I'm going to do the other side now, remove my battery box and get all that shit done, and mount up the wing, and we'll see how it looks. Alrighty, so I underestimated the difficult level of this because now my socket is stuck on the bolt in which is back there that holds the bottom of this fin in. Granted, this is not going anywhere, but now I can't get my socket out. So I gotta probably cut that open. We'll see. Alrighty, so I got the socket out, but, well, it's in there. It's right there. It won. It didn't get me too bad. It's just the fact that, for one, I wasn't wearing gloves like an idiot, and two, none of this is deburred up here. So as soon as it caught my finger when I pulled it out, it got me pretty good. So I'm gonna go see if I have any band-aids. Found a band-aid. All right, back to work. Got one side mounted. Let's mount the other one back up. Wing is on. And the hatch goes up and down. Now there's only one problem. One, so it's not exactly level because since I didn't want to mount it to my hatch, I had to stretch the mounts a little bit, but it's sturdy. I'm going to get some stabilizer cables to go across, but the ones that came with it were too short since I had to widen the stance of the wing, but it won't be too difficult to make new ones. Now, my big problem is I have a battery box and a battery that I need to plug back in and mount back in. But this is going to be a pain in the ass getting in and out of, and I don't want to take the wing off, so let's see how this works out. Something's not right.
You want me to stop recording?
Yeah. So I tried to start the car, and it went click. And I've also been having charging issues. So come to find out, my battery hasn't been tight this whole time. So I'm gonna tighten it down, and we're gonna try this again. Now you can hit the button. Like my wine. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. That's what the wing looks like, and mounted up, a little sketchy. I might go and actually have a lower mount made, just so it fixes the proper angle of the car and all that BS. But for now, I'm just gonna run it, because it looks dope. And thanks, Mom, for
You're welcome.
doing that video for me.
Sorry for the zoom in.
Yeah. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. So take it easy and stay sideways.
Peace out.